How's it going, guys? My name's Graeme. Welcome to Graeme Games. I am going to do a few runs of Dead Estate in honor of it releasing on live stream here. Even though I was involved in the development and release of this game, I very purposely have played as little of it as I possibly could get away with. Because I wanted people to be able to... I wanted to come into it fresh with everyone else. I knew the game was going to be something special, and I wanted to be right there with everyone, experiencing it live. I'm going to do my first run as Jeff. I'm sticking... I only have normal difficulty still, so that's my only real option here. I want to comb around for some cash first, although you kind of run the risk of revealing hearts sooner than you need them. So I'm gonna try and keep my run snappy. What you selling today? Signed bat, magnifying glass, chance to receive coins upon entering a room for the first time, pepper shaker, leave a trail of pepper behind you which damages enemies. I basically never buy the maps. I'm probably not gonna touch the map. Ooh, I can see you getting ready to drop on down. I think I gotta bait that one a little bit. There you go, shy. Just had to give him a little bit of encouragement. Oh yeah, immediately found the chest. That's always handy. Super shroom increases maximum health and jump height. I kind of want to play around with that. Can I jump up on top of a bookcase? Look at that. Can I just camp out up there? That's so amazing. There's like Bob-omb posters. Well, there is there as well, but like very Mario 64, very subtly integrated. Love it. Love seeing it. I only have 35 bucks. I'm not gonna... Between that poster and my super shroom, I'm fully just am playing Mario now, I think. Increased jump height. I basically have like a triple jump going on. It's Mario. It's what that's what the entire game is. Who knew? Secretly a part of that franchise. I try to stay away from the doors because sometimes you can knock back yourself into the doorway when like earlier than you mean to. Bouncy rifle, super bouncy bullets. Although someone pointed out there's like a error in the art with this gun specifically, so it's funny that this one came up, where, you know, the bullets come out of where they're meant to, but Jeff is like pointing it at his own head. They shoot forward, which is correct. That's how you want it to be. That gun's so fun to use. It's just ridiculous. But you can tell he's facing the wrong way. Don't do it, Jeff. You'll get out of this mansion someday. You and I together working as a team. Don't do anything brash. This is going pretty well. I'm feeling pretty good about it so far. This bouncy gun is unreal because the bullets keep ricocheting so aggressively that like they just keep going. So you end up getting like extra shots on things because they'll bounce back and forth and hit it more than once. This is a pretty awesome room clearing weapon. I'm trying to, I was hoping the bounce would be enough that it would ricochet across the other side. For these little tiny wormies, I'll just try and clear them with the base gun. We got the weapon swapping integrated, so you can try and conserve ammo. I'll save that for like the big boss probably. I'm not doing super hot on cash. Would love just a little bit more money, so I'm kind of risking a little bit. Oh, but this will be so good in the challenge room, actually. Chocolate bunny. Don't actually know what that one does. That one's new for me personally. But this shouldn't be a problem. I can bounce right over everyone with my increased jump height. Try and line them up so I can get the bounces, like, just going nuts. There we go. Cleaning up with some extra ammo as well. Oh, screw this stupid bouncing head guy. I'm not wasting ammo on you. You're hard as heck to hit. Yeah, that's the amount of time I want to spend on one of these challenge rooms. There we go. Handily. Increased fire rate. That's awesome to have. Although I'm gonna rip through my ammo so quickly. Oh, chunks activated. I gotta get out of here. We're heading to the boss. Yeah, the increased fire rate there is gonna harm me more than anything. Oh, I could buy some kind of upgrade. I could take, like, agility or strength, maybe, but there was the chance to just earn money entering a room. Yeah, I actually am going to backtrack and buy that one. I think it was only 200. We got our quick reprieve from chunks. I think this one feels worth it. Yeah, I want the magnifying glass because I want to try and rack up as much money as I can for, like, I'm investing in my own future here. So that's where I'm choosing to put that. No thanks, chunks, not today, not feeling it. But I will break me some pots, try and get a few extra coins. See ya. Oh, I could just try and lure him through the spikes. This is actually a perfect chunk showdown room. So maybe I will try and fight him, seeing as increased fire rate for extra bullet damage. Try and rope him through these spikes as much as possible. Yeah, you just stay standing there. Take all the damage, won't ya? This is going great. Alright, a little bit dicey. Like, I don't want to flirt with it too much. Come on, man. I was hoping the spikes would do enough damage that I wouldn't have to fight him for very long. It still is a challenging fight. Lesson not learned, apparently. Come on, you big rat-faced mother. This is it, though. I'm gonna go no more damage taken in this fight. You suck. I would never try and do this with Jules with her limited health pool. Not until I get a little better at the game. Damn it. That wasn't great. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for future investing. There'll be another room, another shop, another something where there'll be something that I can't refuse investing in. Come on. I'm trying to fight mostly horizontal because it becomes the easier way to see the incoming blood projectiles that kind of get thrown around on the screen. They can be a little hard to judge when you're going vertically in the room. So it's a little bit easier to dodge that way. Don't look down. What if I did, though? Can't jump off the open-doored elevator. Not that I expected there to be any benefit to that. Oh, I'm liking that amount of money that I'm sitting on. I feel pretty good about that. I've been foiled by invisible enemies before, so I'm trying to keep my distance. We're playing around with ways to make this more clear. Like, there's the shadow and the angle to make it, like, visible that this thing is aerial. But we have to acknowledge that with the isometric perspective, it's a hair tricky. So we're playing around with ideas. One would be to add the ground-based one, like, make it visibly drag on the ground so it's a lot more obvious what's happening there. Oh, that added jump is so helpful in that exact particular instance. Damn it. Those guys got me pretty good there. That was tough. I didn't think that room would be much of a challenge. Yeah, the spinning spike things definitely could be made visually a little clearer. So we're trying to see what we can do about that. We got ideas. It's gonna take some testing. That was a quick key get, for sure. I'm officially crossing into a territory of being a little bit nervous about my health. The guy chucking projectiles was a little bit more dangerous to deal with, so I definitely want to try and clear him out first. Oh, yes, 2 healths. That is huge for me. 3. Yes. Very thankful for that. Well, flame launcher, grenade launcher that fires combustible projectiles, a hammer, melee weapon that swings slow but has wide impact, and laser blade. Let the bloodshed begin. I personally have never used any of those. I'm going to use the laser blade because that seems incredible, and I want to swing for the fences with this thing. I want to slice and dice enemies straight in half. We should still have a few more things to collect around here. Totally empty room. Totally empty room. Peculiar. Chocolate bunny is increased fire rate. You know, we could take 2 of those. We could try and stack that a little bit. That could be helpful. Come on, spawn quicker, you jerk. Though. The fire rate with this weapon is already pretty insane. I'm gonna have no ammo left any second now. I don't know where to focus. I don't know which enemy is gonna give me the most grief here. I don't like the twitchy like mannequins. I like them in one sense, but in a much more real sense, they freak me the F out, and no thank you. Come on. Maybe it would help if I landed a couple of those shots. Yes! I actually haven't learned yet if it's just a matter of once that 3rd round comes, completing it at all. I think you have to put down all 3 of them before the timer runs out. So that one was pretty narrow there. Barely got through it. You can see that this one is like angled downwards. The shadow is much more like towards the ground, but we could add some flying sparks to make it look like it's dragging or something. Machine pistol, short range rapid fire pistol that packs a punch up close. 750 ammo. Well, that's going to be delightful to use. I know we got the chunks coming. Oh god, I ran straight into him. That sucks. Oh god, that fire rate on this weapon is phenomenal. I love it. Well, I guess I have the bonus fire rate. Crap. Chunks. Come on, buddy. Get over here so I can sneak around you, so I can try and get to the shop so I could buy some health or something, man. I got all this money burning a hole in my pocket. You're not making it easy on me. Okay, get lost. Maybe it wasn't worth it. Maybe it wasn't worth it for me to go exploring deeper in here. I should have just ran for the exit when I had my chance. Alright. You just get out of the way. I'm trying to uncover some health here. And I'm not getting it lucky. I'm just gonna go take a hide in the shop. Ugh. I don't want... It's a peanut butter bunny. This one's different then, I guess. Increased max health. Bullets are reflected on impact with enemies. Liquid luck significantly increases the odds of chance-based items successfully working. That's such a crappy... I'm so upset that I have to spend my money on that. You know what? I'll also take... I should have done that in the other order. Luckily, I still got it. I should have bought the peanut butter bunny first to confirm whether or not it actually healed me. Maybe it would have added max health and healed me, so that might have been a tiny bit wasteful, actually. Hopefully I didn't just waste 300 bucks there. I was excited to have all that money and all gone, all at once, so sudden. Alright, 2nd floor boss, here we go, I'm ready for it. Show me what you got. The idol of worship, Leviathan egg. You guys stay back. Getting a little too close. Gotta wait for it to free up. I'm trying not to do too many shots from too far away because this gun has terrible aim from a distance. Back it up, boys. I thought I could like knock them back like enough to keep them away from me there. Oh, this is such a difficult weapon to do this with because you have to get up close. I should have been jumping more, honestly, to try and jump over some of those projectiles. I have that added jump height. So that was poorly managed by me. Cleared the second story. It's the first time I cleared the second story. I haven't done very many runs since the full release of the game still. Too easy, try harder difficulty. Don't even have that unlocked yet, and certainly it's not a concern of mine of things being too easy. Not at all. The Attic Sanctum. Well, any direction is as good as any other, I guess, so I'll go for it. There's a slow build-up on that one. Oh, I dislike these guys. They just freak me out. They're hoppy and they're runny and they're... Oh god, it like blasts his face off. That's a little much, don't you think? Yeah, freaky. Nada for health. Blood vial. Gorier kills. This won't really benefit you in any way, but having this makes things a lot more fun. Yeah, I'll do it for the sake of the stream, you know? Taser. Bullets have a chance to stun enemies. Half heart locket. Heart pots spawn more often. Oh, that'd be so nice to have. Because I think I was starting to wonder if it has to specifically be the red pots to actually spawn health. Oh, this thing's too fast and too runny. I don't wanna risk my like spray and pray style pistol on that thing. Oh my god. The Karen. It's so freaky. Oh my god. It's losing its teeth and everything. The beautiful... It left behind a beautiful corpse though. Wouldn't you agree? This like flat butt and backless shirt all hanging out. That's a hell of an enemy type. Third level's where you start encountering the freakiest enemies, apparently. That is wigging me out. Bunny! I'm over here all loaded up with chocolate bunnies and peanut butter bunnies and stuff. And they're fighting just a regular bunny. I think it always splatters blood in, like, diagonals like that. Damn it. That extra hit taken there hurt. Certainly hurt. Oh, we got our hammer for totally free. No need to pay for that. Eye drops increase accuracy. That would have been helpful with the weapon that was spraying literally everywhere. Hey, Drew. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. Glad you're excited about the game. Good to hear from you, bud. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to that crystal ball. Shouldn't have gotten so in the middle of it. Hammer the bunnies before they can run and hide in their little rabbity holes. Oh, that was lucky to not get hit by that one. Oh, there's a little maggot in there. I was gonna hide in the corner so that thing couldn't splash me. I was trying to avoid the splash zone. I went and stepped on a stupid little worm instead. That's brutal. I'm so hurt. My max health is doing nothing for me here. Oh yeah, I am not gonna try and get up close with a hammer for this enemy. Ah, the gorier deaths. I don't even feel like I've had a chance to enjoy them. Too much else going wrong. It's really upsetting actually to have to remind myself that I've already grabbed an ambrosia once, and that I would potentially need that again. Maybe, like, quite soon. I think I gotta save my money. Well, have I been to the other store? I have, yeah, because I got the bloody thing. I will grab increased damage. I don't know if that's where my money's most well spent currently, considering how near dead I am. Oh, this heart is such a pain to deal with, the way that you have to like constantly adjust your own height to try and land the hits. I do love the way that you can see like a punched out hole in his. No, there's chunks. No, you just blast in there. Starts hammer fisting your body. I wasn't even thinking about chunks. I was obviously taking too long on that floor. That hurts. That kills. That's such a bad death. Damn it. 1 health busts through the door right on top of my stupid Jeff butt. I'm doing it. I'm going again. We're pushing together another run here. I need to make further progress in this game. No. All right. At least that thing dropped a health. Did I pick it up? Did I take 2 health damage? Jeez. I gotta work on myself here. Ooh, hopefully I didn't get too familiar with that jump height and that starts affecting things. These pillars used to have hitboxes and it was like a pretty common source of grief for people getting stuck on those pillars, and we just took it out. It was a really unfair way for you to get stuck while playing, so we wanted to make sure we cleared that out of there to avoid unfair deaths as much as we could. If I were to die now, there'd be nothing unfair about it. Just a general lack of skill. Nothing. No silver dollars for me. Not a single anything. Come on. I guess I can't expect every room and every pot to have goodies. They gotta be split around somehow. Oh, I want to jump up on the pots to kind of get away from them there, and I just angled it poorly. Oh God, I can't believe. Oh, that was frantic. I was panic jumping. I deserved to get hit on that one. Oh, that one has a heart on it, so it's not just a matter of the red pots. I think it has to specifically have a heart on it, and it still isn't a guarantee. I still didn't even actually get a heart out of it, so poo on that. Ambrosia, I could hang on to that. I could come back to it because it'll stay, right? Yes. I'll think about coming back. Well, I want to grab a strength. Have I been to both shops? I haven't been to the other shop. We'll double check. Wait, maybe there'll be something that really feels like I need it. Oh, I jumped right into it. That was pathetic. Well, yeah, that's more what I'm worried. I was thinking would happen with the ambrosia as well. It's like I'm certainly gonna take additional damage. Gold maggot. Heck yeah. I'll just keep clearing pots for the sake of getting some extra dollars then. And acknowledge that chunks could come at any moment. Hey, there is a heart there. It's got little flashes and stuff, makes it easier to not miss. A Milkbar Lads t-shirt. The light around you becomes much larger. Ammo recycler, chance to not use up ammo. Hearts of steel, destroying a weapon with full ammo raises your max HP. That's really cool. That'd be really difficult to make use of. You'd really have to want to commit to like your base weapon, which not sure if that's what I necessarily want to do right now. Machine pistol. That one's fun. I had good luck with it. Yeah, I will use that for this room, actually. This room's a little bit tricky. At least until I knock a few enemies out. It's stuck on that damn pot. Not stuck, like, it's not like I couldn't get free from it. More just that I was not paying close attention to my surroundings and allowed that to take place, you know? 3 health, but I have the machine pistol. I think I'll get by. I'm gonna gamble on that at the very least. I should have went and picked up the strength upgrade though, purchased before tackling this though. That would have been greatly helpful. These things are a little easy to clear out, especially with that weapon. Fast guys, loads of fast guys, but at least they have low health, so it shouldn't be a problem. 17 seconds left, nothing. Glory box. Treasure rooms contain an additional item chest. That's so sick. I see the thumping chunks on his way, so I'm peacing out. I am gonna buy at a minimum a strength upgrade. I might grab 2. I'm gonna grab 2. I thought about buying like health or something, but you know, I'll just go grab that ambrosia. Did yeah, I have the key. It's floating around my head. Hard to miss. I'm gonna peace out of here. Fight the boss. So long, Chunks, you big yellow jerk. Who needs ya? Yeah. I'm feeling good about this. This is going A-okay. This weapon is certainly helpful for this boss. Makes it not that challenging of one. Gotta be careful with those big bursts of lobbed projectiles, though. Alright. Send me up. Never should have come here. Reasonable. That's just some reasonable ass advice, honestly. I regret it, other than the enormity of fun that we get to have. You don't really want to encounter bugs while you're like live streaming, but nuts. We do have like a running list of bugs and things. The community has been outstanding and so helpful, sending us like the occasional crash report. Luckily that hasn't happened too often. Oh, do you know what? All of Steam crashed. Yeah, there's a chance that was Steam. But anyway, the community has been very, very helpful with bug reporting, and we have a running list of things we want to improve and change and, you know, obviously squash bugs along the way. Well, at least there's a chance that was Steam and not the game. So I can take some solace in that. Man, looking at the achievement stats is actually kind of a fun thing at this stage. Now that the game is in like a fair number of people's hands, I kind of want to see, like, you know, 95% of people have died at least once. 93% of people have cleared floor 1, 66 have cleared floor 2, 42 for floor 3, and 33, 1/3 of people have cleared the laboratory. 30% of people have found the first unlockable character, and you know, there's 26% of people have beaten the full game, and then, you know, it just gets more and more difficult from there, all the way down to some deep down the things where I think presumably like literally only the developers of the game have those unlocked. There's a pretty steep drop off. A lot of people have not unlocked many of the achievements, which is great, because there's people who I know and have seen who have 10, 15 hours into this game already and like are a long ways away from 100%ing things. And that's great to see. What we really, really want is to know that there's like that replayability there. Well, that was a bummer. That was a bummer that it ended where it did, because obviously right now I can alt-tab out of the game. I'm just playing around with things, checking achievements, checking stream health. So yeah, that was some sort of Steam error, unfortunately. New run. I'm going to give this one a go with jewels. Fear can't kill you, but, you know, literally everything inside this mansion can. Every last thing. So keep that in mind. Keep in mind that that's bound to happen sooner or later. The bounce back on the weapons when you, like, shoot point blank into the wall is just kind of looks silly. Just a lot of ricocheting going on there. Just clear out the pots, try and get as much money as I can as early as I can for the times when you know, maybe I need a checkup. I know what she has, don't really need to check that. Gonna skip the challenge room until I hopefully find, you know, the power up on this floor, maybe possibly even the weapon. I don't mind the shotgun though, it can be pretty effective. For some crowd control, some room clearing. So I'm not confident in the challenge room at all yet. $100 might get me something. The first ever attracts coins towards you from further away. That's actually so handy. I might just do it because it's so easy to miss coins in a really panicky situation. Mama's cookies. Paired with mama's milk, perhaps? Oh god, I hate that I said that. Delete everything. Replaces your bullets with cookies and increases their damage. The cursed crown, the twitchy text. All enemies take a little damage after entering the room. I'll take this rotten, foul-looking dime. Sure, why not? Looks like that's passed through multiple toddlers' stomachs, you know? That's kind of how I think it ended up, as disgusting as it looks. But I'm hoping that means I'll miss out on less coins. You gotta keep moving with this one because the way it shoots back at you. Hopefully that'll increase my coin supply enough that it pays for itself. Is $100 pretty cheap? Hopefully I get that back. In the early build of the game, and by early I mean builds of the game that were recent, like a week ago, less even, enemies were not hurt stepping on spikes and things, and that was a part of player feedback that came in, that like it could be strategic to try and lure enemies into traps, and it felt a little unfair sometimes that you're running around that and they're cheesing it. We thought that was part of the challenge, but as soon as we implemented it, we did end up agreeing like, this feels better and it adds more depth, and so we were happy with it. Increased damage for shotguns. That's phenomenal. That's so great that I very specifically get to benefit from that. I might as well go check what the weapon is, but I might just turn it into money. The laser machine gun quickly fires low damage laser beams. I am gonna end up scrapping that one. I'm gonna take the money. I won't have enough for the cursed crown yet, but did I do the challenge room? I didn't. I skipped it. I still skipped it. So I'm going back, challenge room, and then I might buy the cursed crown because that was a pretty sweet item. Pair that with a juiced up shotgun, and I'm pretty excited about the potential in this run. I'm gonna clear myself a little bit of like running space. Oh, easy enemies to start with, not a concern. Get out of here. I don't like those heads. The heads can be a little bit annoying sometimes. Bouncy, dodgy SOBs. Oh, big boys. That was what I was talking about. Maybe it's worth clearing the pots before activating challenge room at all there, but like I was kind of bordering on getting stuck behind those pots. It was never too bad. The trade-in receipt. Destroying weapons gives you more money. That's funny. I would have benefited from that so recently. Yeah, cursed crown it is. Not very often you have the funds on hand to pay for a $500 weapon. Certainly not on the first floor. So I think I gotta go for it. Everything gets hurt whenever I enter a room. That's how you take charge. Everyone's gonna know my name. Ground is shaking. I know that Chunks is gonna burst through a door any second now, so I'm just kind of trying to rush ahead to the boss before that comes up. It won't be when the enemy shows up, so I don't think it'll help me with bosses at all. I think it would only be when I enter the room. I don't think I've fought this one as Jules before, so I'll be curious to see how tricky it potentially is with the shotgun. Oh, the boss music in this game is the best thing ever. There's a reason we used it in so much of the promo materials for this game. Lift me on out of here. I'm ready for level 2. I'm ready for the whole game. This is it. This is the run we win on. Just you wait and see. Every day, once a day, give yourself a present. Today's present will be a quick little sip of coffee. Yum yum. Happy Dead Estate release to me. At least I have like a decent familiarity at this point with floor 2 enemies. Oh, that was a heart one. I was really hoping there would be something in it for me. So I shouldn't get caught off guard too bad. The cube is very difficult to use, and I have this juiced up shotgun. I have the thing that gives me more money for doing that. I think that was the way to go for sure. 2 axes, slow swinging, high damage woodcutter, and the grenade launcher. That'll just be fun. Sometimes you just gotta do it for the fun rather than it being like a necessarily practical weapon choice. That was a that was a relatively easy room to deal with. When you actually have an enemy who can be knocked back by it, it has like pretty serious knockback. Send them ricocheting around the entire room. Love that. It's just a satisfying little bit of physics there. But yeah, I'll whip out the grenade for actual rooms. Oh, I don't think this will be great for the moth. Yeah, you let yourself get hit a few more times with the little twirly spike thing. That's helpful to me. Nice. Full health. I think that gives me some confidence to give this challenge room an honest shot. I'll go for it now. I probably don't need to go looking for other power-ups or anything just yet. Probably also worth it to clear these so you don't accidentally add to the challenge with all these maggots spawning every single time. There we go. Little baby bottle. Oh, we could have had cookies and milk together. That's just a real shame, it is. Ah, this room is nice and easy to spot the invisible guys on. Helpful for sure. I'm trying to like lob the grenades into where they will be and get the extra early shot in as they're spawning. I blew the enemy into myself. That didn't go great. That was it. That was the timing on the grenade launcher that I wanted. It must be Jules' base stats that her range is as poor as it is. Because, like, holy crap, those things do not fly far. I'm trying to pick up that ammo. Oh my god. I was having a lot of trouble because I'm also trying to, like, never stop moving. Power bottle. Boosts maximum HP. Luckily also heals you by 1. Yeah, let's cheese it. I could use like a health upgrade or something. I'm a little bit at risk at the moment. That was 2 tenths of a moment. Couldn't commentate simultaneously. Come on. These cultists give me some major issues. Jeez. Alright. Sledgehammer automatically destroys all the pots in the room once it's cleared. That's dope. Very, very helpful, actually. I see things are shaking a little bit. I think Chunks is near. And honestly, it feels too soon for me. Not a fan. Oh, you're such an annoying bugger. Glad I managed to look at that eyeball bouncing around. That's amazing. An amazing bit of gore. Yeah, I do need something. Hook me up. Ancient Urn. Dropping to 1 HP will damage every enemy in the room. Broken Mirror. Bullets are reflected. Liquid Luck. I do have 500. I don't think I have a lot of chance-based items. Potentially none. I don't think I have any chance-based items. So that would be a bad one for me. Not worth it at all. Reflecting bullets, though, could create some serious chaos with the shotgun, so I'm gonna push for that. Oh, damn it. Alright, grenade launcher, grenade launcher. No, okay. These things have given me so much trouble, and when there's a bunch of them in the room like this, that makes it even more difficult. Come on. Oh, gotta get the point blank shot in there. At least that's... Oh, that's super handy. I got the pot clearing and the magnet for coins. So as soon as you clear a room, you just like get everything. Like that's like a really fun, useful combo to have. majorly time saving too, actually. Now I don't have to spend time clearing the pots in every room, means I can get moving faster, means I'm less at risk of chunks coming and getting me. Still a risk though, just not a major risk. Damn, there wasn't another Cordelia. Oh, Steam just entirely crashed again. That run was going so well. I was very happy with that. That is a damn shame. I'm having a lot of fun streaming this, but Steam is clearly having some like major issues. I guess I'm gonna swap to not streaming. Darn it. Well, thank you all for tuning in. I hope it encouraged a few people to wishlist the game, if not buy it outright. I hope people are enjoying the game. Check out the free demo if you want to try it for yourself. There's still a lot to see within that, and you'll probably quite quickly know whether or not the game is a good fit for yourself. Thank you guys for watching. While that option was there. I'll hopefully see you again soon.